Hello everyone. I forgot to reset my tracking. I was going to do that before I hit the button, so give me 1 second. Let me click that button because everything's slightly wonky right now and that's not good. Oh my goodness. I shouldn't have any more problems today though. Just let me do this. So stand straight. And then reset mounting. Like this. Fantastic. Okay, it works. There we go. No problems. We are okay. My feet are inside the ground. Don't worry about it. I might move myself off a bit. But hello. I'll say hello to everyone and I will explain what we're doing today. It's very cool. I'm so happy about this. Look at it. You can already see. Like my hands are a little bit dodgy. But you can already see what's happened. What I can do. And I'm so happy. Oh my god. Hello to, I will use my phone so I can see you guys because it's kind of tiny on my screen. Hello to Sailor, Thomas Smith, Hazel, and Penvu, and Loafer, and Cats, and Nines, and Stargazer, Senora Fajita, and Violet Dragon, and Fox Wizard of Prime, and V Club. Hello V Club. Is it really a Vieus stream without technical issues? No! All Vieus streams have technical issues. That's how it works. It's fine. I don't know how the microphone sounds. I spent the last 15 minutes trying to set it up because I still don't know how to make this microphone sound nice, but it's the one that's clipped to me, so I kind of need it. I can't use the one that I would use if I was sat down. I cannot stand still, you can already tell. But, oh my god, let me show you this. So, if I zoom out for you, you can see me better. Also, this is iPhone tracking. I don't know if you know that, for my face. That's the first thing. Hello, Dolly, as well, from I have a lot of things to talk about. Actually, let me zoom in on my face. I want to show you this. I now have an iPhone, so I can do all the blend shapes. I can do this. Can you see my cheeks? That's something I couldn't do before. I can also stick out my tongue. It's kind of weird to do that. I'll do it once. I have to turn my head to show you. And you see? It works. It's cool. Little extra thing. But yes. So let me show you my very exciting thing. You might remember I had the full body tracking before in a stream where I was in the campsite area woods. But I was stuck on the spot. But I did some more research and looking things up. I am inside the floor, sorry. It is bothering me. I didn't realise this before I started, but I am. And I don't want to be permanently in the ground. Let me just move myself up a tiny bit. And then turn off the transform tool. There we go. It's a little bit better now. I can walk. I can move from the spot. Look at me go. Look at me. I can move. It's amazing. I'm going to walk through the glass if I go any further backwards. I have, it's just me at home at the moment. I can go all the way. I could go all the way to my kitchen. I could walk so far. Like, I could just keep going. It's so stupid. Look at me go. Oh my god. It's amazing. I have just turning into a plant. I'm not turning into a plant. What do you mean? What? I think I missed something here. Hello, Lord Warrior as well. I hope you're having a good day. There she goes and disappears before the deep blue. I am the colour of the sea. I mean, my hair. Where is my head? My head is here. The head. This is the one problem I have with my tracking. When I try and touch my head, it thinks I'm touching my chest, but I'm not. So I have to kind of do this, shove my hand up in the air and hope it works. It's so cool. The finger tracking I'm using is alright. I don't have gloves, so it's the same kind of AI tracking I used to use, and it's decent, isn't it? Look at it. I can do fingers and things. I'm so happy. I can also walk left to right, by the way. I have this whole space in my room. It's not the biggest space, but this is my typical place to walk around. I'm so happy. I've been trying to get this to work for months. It's such an achievement for me. Also, because of where I haven't got the best placement for the iPhone, so I'm not sure where to put it, because if I bend down too far, you can't see my mouth. But this means, imagine tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow's stream, we're going to be doing Ring Fit Adventure, and I have proper working tracking. I could get on the floor for you guys. When it's, because part of it is you're meant to do floor exercises. Look, I can get on the floor. It works. Everything legs. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hello Mariel, congrats on go back. Thank you so much. Welcome. I don't think I've seen you before. I have not been reading my chat at all because I have been overexcited, but I'm so happy. I recently joined a VTuber group, which is something that hasn't happened yet in my streams because I didn't stream last week. I meant to, but everything broke. The internet died. I don't, and it was the entire street. There was no internet on my road. Why? I don't understand. It was so sad. And then I couldn't stream the rest of the week because I went away. So that was my one stream I had scheduled, and it was ruined. It's okay. Oh my goodness. Can you drop down and give us 10? I don't know. Are you asking my wall? Well, this is the window right here. I cannot go any further this way. And then on this side, there's a table here. I technically can go over. I can go over here, but then I'm touching my heart. This is my heart. My hand is on my heart. Not that I've ever played my harp on. Well, no, I played the harp once on stream. I need to get better at it. Anyway, I'm so happy. And then anyway, so I will explain the whole VTuber group thing. I joined a VTuber group, and it's pretty cool. We have a little sandwich who you see in the chat, which is V Club Studios, the account, and they are our little VTuber manager. Very, very nice design. I do like it. It's very cute. They have a little tie. We have a little series that we just started. Well, I say we. I haven't helped yet, but I am next episode. Maybe. I don't know. Unless my internet dies, that would not be good. But we're doing V Club News. So they do news stuff. What's happening in the VTuber community. They've started doing that. It's pretty cool. It's actually doing surprisingly well. So that's really interesting. And then I don't know what we're going to do in the future, but in theory it should help me grow a bit, make some friends. I don't have any friends in the VTuber community, so we're changing that. And it should be great. Oh my goodness. Invisible harp. We love invisible harps. Caress harp goes wild. What do you mean? Oh my god. You're not little, but you are little compared to me. Am I peaking my microphone? I think I am. I'm so sorry. I can tell it's because I'm getting more. This is the problem. You test your audio before stream, and then it just. What if I talk like this? This is better, right? It's not. If I get even louder, yeah, that works. Okay. Hopefully we have a bit more room to talk. I could turn it down a little bit more. I'm so sorry. You know the energy is energetic, but you could drink battery acid and what do you mean, cats? Hello. What mic are you using? This is the Rode Wireless Go 2. It clips onto me. I haven't figured out how to make it sound nice yet. I'm trying. I was messing around a lot with filters today, and that's why my stream was late, as I said. I can't stand still. It's just something you're going to notice about me. I'm constantly doing this. But this is a bit sped up, of course. It's because if I stand up too long on the spot, I get really, all my blood pools in my legs and they turn purple and then they get itchy and patchy and then I feel like I'm going to faint. So we don't want that. So, moving from the spot is a good idea. You got nothing to worry about as long as your voice sounds nice? Well, yeah, but that's what I'm trying to figure out. I want it to sound nice. I don't want it to sound weird, so I'm trying my best to fix it. Can you see my mouth? I am really small on the screen at the moment. I was doing it so I could show you that I could move around. I was tiny. This is better. And I suppose you can kind of read the chat, right? I mean, it doesn't show up super well. It's okay. My hands are inside my chest. Oh dear. I need to keep an eye on that. I might reset the mounted tracking to have my arms a bit further apart. That might help. What if I do it like this? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! What have I done? Everything's fine. I did not break. Is this better? No, I just need to keep some things in mind. It's okay. What if, okay, this is what I was meant to do, and I did everything wrong. So now, it didn't really help, did it? Never mind. It's good enough for me. I'm happy with it. She broke her back. I did! Very moment. I fixed my back. Very good healthcare in this aquarium. Very cool. It's not an aquarium, is it? It's more like an underwater dome? This is an interesting place. I haven't really explored it. It's not very big. It's literally just, let me use my mouse. Mouse on lap. It's very smart. My invisible mouse, of course. They have a little room with a bed. And then there's also this little lounge area, and that's about it. You can just go look at the fish. We could go over to the fish. It could be cool. We can do anything. Thank you so much for being a member for 7 months, Vincent Soval. Thank you so much. Hello. I hope you're having a good day today. I really appreciate that. That's a really long time. Thank you. Happy 7 months to you too. Is the little black thing a dinosaur egg? No, that's the door. That is the door. You knew Vieus was going to break. No! Why? Why did you think I was going to break? That's not good. Oh my goodness. My fingers are doing funky things right now. Be right back. That's okay. That's okay. Your version of the model. Well, thank you. I mean, the model hasn't changed, but yes, thank you so much. I've been thinking about improving it. One of the things I really want to do, as you can see with the skirt, a little bit dodgy. I don't know if you saw when I laid down earlier, or if I sit down. Let's just pretend I'm sitting down. Can you see what it does? The physics break. They bend up. So I need to figure out how to fix that. It's something to do with a plugin or something you can buy. I'm not really sure. I need to learn. It's interesting. I have my head checker on too tight and it's hurting. It's fine. You're just cute, but you like my boots? I like my boots. Oh, my feet are going a bit funky shaped there. Whoops. That's more normal. Oh dear. Oh my god. She does appreciate it. She talks highly of her members in her secret discussions. Wait, what? Who talks highly of her members? What? Oh, me talking highly of my channel members. Right. I did not understand what you meant by that. Yes, I do. I really appreciate it. Oh my god. Do a little dance? I don't know any dances. Have I got the... Yeah, I do have music on. Okay, that's fine. Vieus casually breaks physics again. It's the only way. It's the only way. Why would you not want to break physics if you're a VTuber? I feel like it's part of what you should do. Makes things fun. I think the camera follows me when I move back. Yeah, it does. That's good. So I can get closer to the fish over here. I don't know, does the audio sound different in here? Because I'm in a different room. This is me in the hallway, and it's very echoey. Can you hear the echo? I don't really know any dances there. That's the other problem. I should start learning dances. I really want to do a Just Dance stream at some point. I think that would be really fun. Really stupid. I imagine I know that Just Dance has a party mode or something where basically you don't have to pay for it, and then it lets you. It just randomly picks songs, and I swear I used to do it with my brother, and every single time it would always come up with Rasputin. So you'd just be sat there doing the dance, and oh my god, it's so tiring. That is an awful one. It's so much fun, but it is a ridiculous workout. That is insane. Audio is fine, it's slightly echoey. Help you don't know how to type. That's okay. Can you hug the PNG fish? You want me to hug the fish? I'm gonna have to move back a bit, cats, but I can do it. Let me just do a thing. What am I doing? Oh, I need to move myself back a bit further from the spot, otherwise I'd have to be stood in the kitchen and I can't see what I'm doing. And also I don't think my face would track if I stood over there. So what do I need to do? Is it this direction? Yes. Let's go stand with the fish. I'm kind of floating. We don't need to worry about it. Here we go. Where are the fish? Am I still too far forwards? I can move back. Where are the fishies? Are they here? I need to wait for them to come back. Fishies? It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. They are around me. They're a little bit behind me. I tried to play with this before. It's a little bit difficult, but I can pretend I'm hugging the fishies. I can't see. Do I look like I'm hugging the fish? I hope I do. Aw, I like that fish. I hope that was what you wanted. Well, things are working nicely, and in most cases, minus some tracking moments of slight bit of wackiness. That's what we want. We want wackiness. We want wackiness. Wackiness is great. That was me trying to jump. Kind of works. I don't actually leave the ground, but it looks like I'm jumping, kind of, because of how the camera shakes. So I don't mind, because the floor is determined by where my feet are. Therefore, I will do the motion, not actually jump. Oh my goodness. Hello, Nix. I hope you're having a good day today. And hello, infamous blackbirds. Sorry, infamous black coat vods. I missed a word. And someone else. Cosmic Tory. Yes. Hello. The bouncy motion. Bouncy motions are fun. Maybe I should get a VTuber bouncy castle. I'll just be here going, hello, everyone. This is Vieus on a bouncy castle. I just glitched across the floor. I don't know what happened there. That was weird. Oh my god, a fish went in front of me there. They work! Wait, is my hand tracking even working? What am I doing with my fingers right now? There we go. It does work. Just about. Okay. What have I been doing recently? Well, last week I went to Ancient Comic Con, which you will know about if you've seen my video on it. I don't know how many people have that are watching, honestly, but it was really good. I was really impressed this year by the quality of the art. I felt like it had just gone up so much. I ended up getting a really cute drawing. I don't have much money, so I can't go crazy, but I got this little illustration someone made of these two ducks, and they were so cute. Oh my god, I am obsessed with ducks, and I think the duck thing is spreading, because I saw so much duck-themed merchandise. I saw a handbag in the shape of a duck, and I wanted it so badly, but I had to stop myself, because I don't have the money for this. No, I would have gone crazy. It's not good. Hello, Dice Team if you see. The slimes are working. Look at me go. I can move. I can walk all the way over here. All the way over here. I don't think my mouth tracking works over there. That's me walking into my kitchen. It's very fun. Duck cult. We can't have a duck cult and a banana cult. It seems a bit excessive. I don't know if that's manageable. Seems... I don't know. Would that even work? I suppose they can both be yellow sometimes. Although ducks aren't always... It's more ducklings that are yellow, isn't it? I don't know. You're going into gardening as a hobby and it's getting interesting. Ooh, that's fun. We had to move my basil plants outside, and I don't think I've ever even mentioned I have basil plants, but I do, because when we realised that when we repotted them, the compost mix was full of ants, and then there were ants in the house crawling through the kitchen and onto my carpet in here. That was not good. So they're outside now. Hopefully they'll survive. I need to go water them, actually. I forgot. I'll do that after stream. It's okay, because it's not dark anymore at this time of night. It's summer. Not summer. Well, it's like summer tomorrow, I guess, because June... Wait, how many days are in May? Is it 30? Or is it 31? No, it's 30. Yeah, because my stream schedule ends on the 1st. Okay. Yes, I remember. Sunday is the 1st of June. Okay. Some ring? What does some ring mean? Banana duck cult? I suppose we could do it. It would be quite funny. 31? There are 31 days! Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Hello, Rose Rebo. I do like that emoji. For new people, I know there's a couple new people today. If you're not a member, a little fun emoji that YouTube has, by default, is the one that Rose Ribos... I tried to point at the comment there. It's not... Finger? It's not working. I am pointing though. Anyway, that emoji looks like me. It's got my hair and my dress. It makes me extra pink, but it's like a little Vieus emoji. I think it's so cool. It's cute. Oh my goodness. I appreciate the fish emojis, Life, but they are quite appropriate, I suppose, today. It's more, you asked a local group for help and then getting sucked into local politics? It's an unexpected development. What, gardening politics? I did not expect that. That's interesting. Is it like you mustn't have this kind of plant in your local in your allotment or something because it's an invasive species and it's destroying all the other plants and smothering everything? Is that what gardening politics are like? Or is it something about pesticides? I never really thought about that. Interesting. Vieus at home. Yeah, that's Vieus for people who can't afford to be members. I think it's fun. And also, of course, there's the banana emoji for our lovely cult. It's a situation of a thing you asked for A and getting B in an unexpected way. So you asked for help with gardening and ended up in politics. Okay. That is strange. I'm gonna have a quick drink. It's an invisible drink. I could, in theory, set up a prop so that I actually do. What is happening with my fingers? So that I do have a drink, but it would be a bit of a pain. So I'm just gonna do it this way. Okay. It does actually look like my hand is on my mouth, which is really good. Impressive. What do you mean invisible drink, Vieus? We see water all around you. You're so right, V-Club. That's what this is. I'm drinking. I'm drinking the ocean, and I'm gonna dehydrate instead because it's salt. Do not drink ocean water. Maybe we're in a lake. Maybe that's what this is. It's still not very healthy because you can get some serious diseases if you drink lake water. I remember that they always used to. I used to go on camps with guides, Girl Guides, which is like Girl Scouts if you're from America, and we couldn't go in the lake on our camps if we had any cuts or scabs on us because there was this really awful disease that you can get from the lake from the algae, and it's really dangerous. You do not want to drink lake water. You could die, and it kills you quick. I think you have to get to the hospital immediately if you have any symptoms after being in that lake. And I think the symptoms present themselves a bit like a cold or something at first. It's not, you wouldn't think that you're dying, and then you will. So don't, be careful. Don't drink lake water. Oh my god. The fish au chocolat? What? A chocolate fish? Isn't fish in French pêche? Du pêche. Or is that like fishing? I don't remember. No, fish is poisson. What am I saying? Fishing is pêche. Pêcher. Poisson. So would you pêcher un poisson? I don't remember. Silly. Well, hey, I got to be fair, the word fish is still, it is one of the versions of the word fish. I just used the wrong word fish. And that's okay. Extra flavour, what? Poisonous algae. I don't think that's quite right. I don't think that's a good flavour to add to your water personally, but I guess you can, if you want to go to the hospital, that's on you. I don't recommend it. It's very bad for you. I remind you of Poisson Steve. What's Poisson Steve? Fish Steve? Like Minecraft Steve? What do you mean? I'm confused. Okay then. Oh my goodness. Freshwater bacteria. This is why you only swim in oceans? Well, in oceans there's their own, it has its own set of things that can hurt you, like jellyfish. You don't want them to sting you. That will hurt. And there's usually, pardon me, I feel like the ground is a little bit more hazardous sometimes in the sea. There can be some really horribly sharp rocks. I've been to so many places where I felt like I've almost cut my feet on the floor in the sea. This is the problem with British beaches a lot of the time. They are not smooth. It's usually stones, and everyone goes on the stones barefoot like maniacs, and we just go, oh, as we walk. It's so stupid, and everyone does it, and I don't know why. Why does no one buy water shoes? I have them, but I didn't for years. It's so stupid. Oh my goodness. Jellyfish stings are how they express love? Are they? I don't know if that's true, but if it is, it's kind of cool. But still, It's not perceived as love from us. We don't like it. I don't want to be stung. No, thank you. Oh my god. You don't like lake water? I like lake water. I think lake water is important. I mean, a lot of the lakes, well, I say lake. The lake I'm talking about that I used to go to sometimes on guide camp was a reservoir, and that's really important because reservoirs are what help us with drinking water. My fingers are going crazy right now. Okay, that's better. They are functioning. Reservoirs are very, very important, and I think they're going to be building some more. I think I saw that on the news because isn't the northwest of England currently in a drought? I think I saw that. It's not good. Even though we're an island, we are an island country. Well, not an island. We're multiple islands because we've got the big island on the west of us, which is Northern Ireland, and then all the tiny little islands at the top of Scotland, and some of the other ones that are scattered around. Not as many on the other sides, but they're there. And kind of the Isle of Man, although I don't know. Isn't the Isle of Man kind of like a bit like one of those overseas territories in a way? I think that's why it's classified, because it's always from the UK or the Isle of Man in postal thing. I don't know. But yes, even though we're surrounded by loads of water, it's salty and we can't drink it, and we still have droughts. Not good. And our stereotype is that it rains all the time. If anything, maybe it doesn't rain enough if we're having these problems. So many years there have been hose pipe bans. So many. we need to stir our water better, definitely. Poisson? Poisson? I'm confused. Hazel, what are you talking about? What? French brain. Oh my god. You guys are your French memes. I guess we are partially French speaking here. Cats has the question in the Twitch chat. What's the purpose of life without cats? Cats are love, cats are life. Got a bit sentimental there. Oh. What's the purpose of life without cats? That's a good question. I don't have a cat, so I feel like I'm probably in a decent place to answer that question. I'd say the purpose of life, if you don't have a cat, is to enjoy all the little things. You don't need a big reason to live. Your reason for living could be, I like cake, and I want to eat all the cake. And there you go. Keep going, so you can continue to eat cake. It's great. That is the purpose of life without cats. It's doing something, anything that makes you happy. And if for you that is cats, then that's fine. You thought the purpose of life was cheese, but cats are good too. You know, cheese also works if that's your reason. So for some banana cultists, I think the answer is definitely bananas. I think that is the correct answer personally, but not everyone's joined yet. You will. You will. Don't you worry. There's no escape. So that'll be fine. What if you need to squish that cat? What? Cats? Cats, why are you squishing your cat? Do you just mean like a little gentle, I'm you a cute thing? Not a, that's horrifying. I hope so, because I did not imagine something very pleasant there, and I think it's my fault. Why am I constantly looking like I'm turning to the side? Let me rotate my camera. I think that's the problem. Like this. There we go. Now it's looking at me a bit better, I think. That works. Okay. Banana catus. Banana catus? Are we now a banana cat cult? What? I thought we read the ducks 5 minutes ago. Where is this going? The purpose of life is to have family who will take care of you when you're old? I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. Loads of people don't have children, and they don't have any family to take care of them when they're old. And a lot of people do have a family, as in they have children, and then their children don't look after them, can't afford to look after them, die. I mean, that's the worst case example, of course, but it happens, and they're not without purpose in life. I don't think that's quite right. I think there's more to it than that. I don't think the purpose is just to create babies. I think it's about doing something that makes you happy. And that could be having children. A lot of people find a lot of happiness in children. No, you're not wrong there. They're squishing the cats. They're meant to be cherished. They are. Okay. Yes, cat says yes. So I assume that was to just a little, only a cutie thing. Not a big squash. That would be very bad. One Canadian vet would disagree with you, folks. No. Oh, what? What? What do you? I don't feel like you should elaborate on that, Nix. What? Banana cat duck cult. What happened while you looked away for 2 minutes to continue your drawing? A lot of things. We talked about mostly cats, actually. I didn't even have cats. I mean, I'm scared of them, in a way. I'm a lot better than I was when I was younger. I used to be terrified of every single animal. I cried every time I went near them. It was not good. But I've got a lot better since then. I'm really proud of myself. I'm still really bad with dogs, and that has always been my biggest phobia. But I've got a lot better with cats. I can kind of bear being in a room with one. I don't think I'd be comfortable sitting in a room with one for a long time. But if one is there and I'm walking past it, I'm okay these days. It's not. I can just keep going. I'm not gonna freak out, which is good. Your accent is so nice to listen to. Thank you, Jade Forrest. I really appreciate that. I didn't really choose my accent, but that's really nice to hear. I will keep it just for you. To be fair, I say I didn't choose it, but when I was younger, everyone around me in school pronounced words like bath, path, grass as grass, path, bath. But my parents didn't, and I was made fun of by my extended family when I went to see them because they don't pronounce it like that either, and I was seen as really posh. So I intentionally made sure that every single time I said those words, I said it with the ah vowel, not the ah vowel, and that is now permanently. I don't think about it anymore. I haven't thought about it for years, but that is one thing I did choose because I didn't want to be made fun of. Which is so sad. Why did my family make fun of me for just talking the way my peers did? It's okay. I remember there was this girl in school who always used to, every now and then she'd get really upset thinking that people didn't like her accent, but I never saw anyone complain to her about it. And I spoke like that too with the whole bath, path, gas thing. And no one even brought it up. I think it was me that usually brought it up because I thought it was interesting. So, I don't know why she was so upset all the time. But because I thought she sounded fine. Totally normal. Unposhed herself. I still sound posh to my family. I do. But it's a lot better that I say the ah. It helps. I think it's so cool how my hair reacts to my hand. Sorry. I'm still really happy with this tracking. So cool. So very cool. I could go over here, by the way. I actually don't know what would happen if I went upstairs. Just walk through my house. Obviously, when I leave the room, you can't see my mouth anymore. But I don't know. There is a workaround to that with the face tracking. I could get one of those head mounts where you stick the iPhone in front of your face. But that'd be really expensive, actually. They're not cheap. They cost, I think, like £500 or something. It's awful. I don't know why they cost so much money. They're not complicated things. I suppose, so the best thing you can do there really is just make one yourself. But I can't be bothered to do that at the moment. I think that's not a priority. I only just got this to work, so I'm really happy. My goodness. So you had... No, that's about the gardening thing. You guess that's good since cats are still okay? Cats are great. Cats are great. Your blonde cats love to get squished, especially by the dog. Saffron loves putting his own head inside the dog's mouth when Dango yawns. Your cat puts its head in your dog's mouth? Okay, that is interesting. What? I've never heard of that before. Okay. You love talking about your cats. They are the light of life. Humanity wouldn't be possible without any kind of feline existing. Well, ancient Egyptians did worship cats, right? So I think a lot of cultures revere cats. We like cats. Humans have always been fond of them. They're definitely things that we enjoy. £500 this entire iPhone. I know! It's insane. This is why I have an iPhone now. Not a head mount for the iPhone I bought. You know, okay, that's not a good sentence. Never mind. Hello, Master Star Droid. It's nice to see you. I hope you're having a good day today. Humans also like dogs. They did. I don't. So I ignore that fact because I'm scared of them. And that's okay. Yippee. What? Toxoplasmosis. What's toxoplasmosis, V-Club? What? What does that mean? Is that something to do with cats? Dogs? Humans like rabbits as well. We do like rabbits. Oh my god, rabbits are so cute, I swear. I don't remember what it was, but I saw one the other day, the first time in ages on some video, and I forgot how cute rabbits were. They were an animal I actually wanted when I was younger. I really wanted a pet rabbit, because I thought maybe it would be the right kind of animal to help me get over my severe phobias. But we never ended up getting one because they're a pain to look after. Oh, all pets are, realistically. I mean, obviously you get a lot out of it too, but I was going to have to look after it, and I knew I wouldn't. I didn't get one. It's okay. You don't know Vieus? No, I don't. I don't know what toxoplasmosis is, Big Club. I've never heard of that. One of the main predators for humans are big cats, since humans used to live on top of trees. And those kitties could really jump over to grab them. Yes, big cats are very scary. Even to this day, you don't want to jump into a den of lions. Maybe you might survive if they've just eaten a lot of food and they're too sleepy. But I still wouldn't recommend it. I don't think it's a good idea. Oh my goodness. I believe I saw something saying that cheetahs are generally okay. They're not going to go after humans. But leopards, they will hunt you down. You don't want to go near that. And also tigers do tend to eat humans. Not often. I think it's with tigers, it's only if they don't have any other food, it's out of desperation. But then once they start eating humans, they continue. So then they unfortunately have to hunt them down. Which is a shame because I think tigers are endangered, but it's what it is. Get a very chill breed of dog or chill cat. Better to get a dog. Maybe you could try befriending a murder of crows or ravens. What? You want me to befriend a murder of crows or ravens? I suppose, actually, to be fair, I was going to say, where would I find them? But I know where some live. I've walked past there are a certain set of trees that I know of that always seem to have one of those birds in. I'm not sure which one it is. I don't remember. But it's definitely either crows or ravens, because it makes the noise that one of them make. And I couldn't even tell you what noise it was, because I don't remember. I just know where they live. Maybe those will be my friends. I'll be like Snow White, and especially Sleeping Beauty. She sings a lot with her little animal friends, doesn't she? That'll be me. Oh my goodness. Hello, Chef Taki. Hello. Congrats on baby. Thank you so much. I'm so happy. I wasn't actually going to call this a debut stream, but I did. Because I thought, well, technically it is. I've never had iPhone tracking on stream before. It's always been webcam tracking. And I've never been able to move around my room. I was able to stand on the spot before. But now, I can walk forwards and backwards. You can't actually tell that I'm moving, because I'm in the ocean. Let me go back into the aquarium. I think that's probably the best way to demonstrate this. So if we click this button, nope, oh my god, this button, take me back to 0. I'm inside now, there we go. Now you can see I am actually moving around the room. Very cool. I can go over here. I can go over here. Haven't got too much space, but it works. It's very exciting. Let me zoom in. Here we go. Vieus, you're gonna drown. Well, it's okay. I'm inside the air now. I can breathe. This is the safe place. We're in the viewing chamber. I have stopped holding my breath. Oh my goodness. Why not just call it a debut for the fun? Yeah, exactly. It is my proper full body tracking debut. It's something that I wasn't able to do before that I can now, and it's very fun. Go into the other room. You want me to? I don't know how well the tracking works when I leave the room. I don't know what would happen if I went into my living room. I'm not sure what the range is on this stuff. I also don't know about the microphone. Is that I don't know, maybe the trackers would work, but perhaps not the microphone. And then you just won't hear anything. You'll just see me going, and that'll be it. There'll be no audio. It'll be a bit sad. Oh dear. This is great news. What is? Oh, me being inside. Yes. Hello, Beta Sigma Omega. Hope you're having a good day today. And hello, Lunk from California. Pardon me? Are you trying? I'm okay. Only one way to find out. Well, yes, I could go into the other room, I suppose. You meant the other room in the map, the gaming setup. The gaming setup is already inside a pool to move. Oh, you want me to go into the bedroom? Let me do that. I can do that. Just need to press... I'm struggling with the mouse. We're going through the door. It's an invisible door, so it doesn't quite work. I think it's a bed. It's kind of cool. I haven't actually looked in here before. Look at that. There's a bed over there. Wait, that's not the right... that direction? Yes, there we go. That's the bed. I am looking at my screen, by the way. This is not VR. I do have an MetaQuest 2, but I'm not using it because I tried that. I tried doing that to do the positional tracking, and it crashed my laptop several times. That was what I was trying to do on one of those cancelled streams. There was a couple of them, but I was having tech issues. Did not want to work. Terrible idea. No way. You need a really powerful computer to do that. So that didn't work. But I managed to get it to work as well in the end anyway, because there is actually a way of doing it without a headset on. So I am looking at a computer screen. Well, two computer screens, because of chat and then visuals. And it works. And I can see where I'm going. I'm not going to smack into the wall. Which is what I want, because VR makes me feel sick, and I don't want to feel sick on stream. That's not sustainable. That would be a very bad thing to do with my life. Okay. Everyone good until the shell of the bed closes at 4 AM? What? You're just in the bed and it closes on you? That's horrifying. Ooh. You know, if I set this up, right, I could probably get into that bed. Let me try this. So it's this way. I need to move myself manually, otherwise this isn't gonna work. Round about here, and then this way. It's really hard to use my mouse in this position. Let me move back forwards a bit. This button. And then I need to, let me get on the ground. Alright, let me change my camera angle. I can do this. I can lay in a bed. It's gonna work, I swear. It just might take me a minute. I'm inside the bed. This is not the plan. Oh my god, I have sunken. No. Let me move myself up. There we go. Everything's fine. My face isn't moving because I don't have my thing. I'm on the bed. Let me get the face tracking. You can see me now. In theory. Well, you will. Here we go. Can you see my face? Is that working? It is! I'm in bed! It's funny. It looks... Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh, what happened there? I completely broke my camera angle. It does, I mean, it looks a bit funky when I... Okay, now I'm too high. What has happened here? What? I was at the right level and everything broke. We're gonna go down. There we go. Back in bed. Why is my arm inside my chest? I can't see my chat. What did you say? You've sunken inside, become one with cotton. I had. It was very stupid. Oh my god. posing on a person sleeping. Best bed ever. Well, I don't know. I think it's horrifying. If this shell, which you can't see it, let me show the shell. If this fell on you when you were asleep, would you not be absolutely terrified for your lives? I would. I don't want to be trapped inside a shell. How would you open this in the morning? What if you need the toilet? What do you do? Where do you go? What? Oh my god, that sounds terrible. No thank you. Oh dear. The bed is absorbed. Yes, it had. You're sitting. I am sitting. I'm sitting on the floor right now. It's a fun time. I need to keep remembering to actually make it so you can see me on the camera. Can I actually do a sad face? I think it will work, right? Let me zoom in on the camera. Oh, wrong way. This is with my iPhone tracking, so if I can't actually tell. I am frowning! Oh my god! Sad beer. Oh dear. So then back about the clan beds. You wouldn't want to sleep in it now. Exactly. You didn't think about the fact... Oh, my tracking's not working now. You didn't think about the fact that you might need the toilet. That's an important thing to consider. I don't recommend it. Oh my god. Maybe there's a handle to open the shell? I hope there's an emergency button or something. I don't like the sound of it though. If it fell on you, it either means someone did a bad job at building, or somehow the seashell, after being opened and having its eyes removed, decided to come back for revenge. Wow. that is one very dangerous clamshell. Jesus. Okay. Yes, if you want to be afraid of chickens, read your chicken story. It's probably just something they got from their raptor ancestors. You don't know, you scream so loud that... What? What do you mean? What chicken story? What? Okay. Let me get back up. I'm standing on my bed. Well, someone's bed. This isn't my bed. I'm just here for the day. It's a rental, little underground place to observe fish, I suppose. I don't know. What is this place? Do you go on holiday here? It doesn't seem like there's much to do. Yeah, it's cool, but then you're stuck. There's no way out. I don't know if that's obvious. I don't believe there's a door. How do you... Oh no, there is. I'm stupid. It's over there. You can see it. I am so bad at pointing. Wait, this way. There it is. That direction. This door over here. That goes outside. Okay. Everything's fine. Hello, Travis the Avian. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day today. And hello, Neo Chimera. Welcome. I hope you're having a great day as well. Chickens eat chicken feed, and it's probably made from chicken meat. Is it? I actually don't know what chickens eat. Okay. I know that chickens eat their own egg shells, don't they? Which is interesting. I mean, it's a waste otherwise, I suppose. Makes sense. I'm gonna go back to the floor. I can move around, but I need to fix this. I'm floating. It is not normal. This is not what people do. I am really hot right now. My head is overheating and I need to have a drink or I will die of dehydration. That would not be smart. I fixed my placement. There we go. Let me have my drink. This time the drink is actually invisible. You guys were saying it's not invisible. You're underwater. Well, I'm not underwater anymore. Now, there is an invisible drink. And clearly my tracking is shifted because this hand is going way too far this way. I might reset that in a minute. You open that and the whole room gets filled with water. I know! What are you supposed to do? If the flood door... Not flood. If you open the door to go outside, the whole room will fill with water. There's no airlock. What is the plan? How do you leave this place? You're just immediately swimming and then all the furniture gets ruined. It's a strange thing. I don't know. Vieus.exe is thermal throttling requires sustenance. Indeed I was. I really do have this on too tight. You might hear the straps. I'm gonna loosen my head strap because I am squishing my skull. That is not healthy. That's a bit looser. Shouldn't cause so many problems now. I'm hoping it doesn't come off though. That's my main worry. If you have it too loose, it might break. Right, let me fix my tracking. My neck has definitely shifted. That's the word. There we go. And then also I need to do the mount, which is how I bend. Like this. Okay. There you go. Now everything, yeah, that looks normalish. I mean, there's still the chest problems, but I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know what you can do. I don't know if there's some override in Warrior or something that means that when you put your hands too close to an item, it ignores the tracking somehow. I don't know how that would work, but someone smarter than me, someone who knows more about what they're doing, maybe one day I could get in contact with to sort that out. That would be cool. Or I could actually look it up. But I don't even know how to look that up. Like, I guess maybe something to do with collisions? I don't know. The problem with a lot of VTubing topics, especially when you're trying to do something that not many people do, is there is just nothing online. You have to figure it out and come up with your own method for some of this stuff. And it is very annoying. And sometimes you're trying to follow someone's tutorial from 4 years ago. It's the only tutorial on the internet for this thing. And it's not working. And you have to figure out for yourself how to get this to work. Because what else are you going to do? There is nothing else to help you. So that's fun. Oh my god. I've had that problem with Blender. There's a lot of problems with the whole Blender workflow. It's fine. You know, putting myself into a video, in real life videos that I've done, I had to figure out how to do that, and that took me a long time, a lot of research. No one has made a tutorial on that. It's not a thing people do because it takes forever. I don't think it's insanity to do. Anyway, hello Poison Jester, hope you're having a good day today. Welcome. One day you'll buy it and make it into an indoor forest. This place? You didn't expect the tracking to recognize leg crossing. Yes, it does. My tracking can do anything. Anywhere I move, any way I want to move. If I want to do some weird pose like this, or stick my legs up in the sky, I can. It works. Everything works. Very fun. Only thing I have issues with are my fingers, and that is purely because. Oh my god, that is horrifying. What has happened to my fingers? Fingers? Are you okay, fingers? Oh, I think my finger tracking needs flipping, because it's... I bet you that's my other hand that's bending right now. It is. That makes more sense. Let me fix that. So this would be this one. And then we want to... Where's my mouse? Come on. Here it is. Flip tracking. And now, there we go. That's why the finger tracking wasn't doing what I wanted it to ages ago. It's because it was literally trying to put my fingers on the wrong hands. Okay. Don't do that. Oh dear. Learning is hard. Teaching is harder. Yes, definitely. Oh my god, teaching is very difficult. I used to have this person who sat next to me when I did maths at school, and I had to teach her pretty much everything we went over in class. And I was apparently very condescending. And I didn't mean to be. I think I'm just not very good at teaching. But she did learn a lot. I suppose in terms of education, it worked. But I think my attitude wasn't great. I wasn't trying to be mean. Oh dear. Can you do the Russian kicking dance? Only because I don't know how to, but I could. This tracking could, I assume. I don't know what that is. It could do anything. Any dancing you like, but I don't know how to dance. Maybe that's what we can learn. As I said, I want to do Just Dance stream. It would be very cool. See, this is why I couldn't point before when I was trying to point. Can you see? Look, I can do it. Kind of. You can stick one finger up. This explains a lot. Okay. What? Vieus condescending? Impossible? I don't know. I think it is possible. I think it definitely is possible for me to be condescending. I don't try to be. It's just the way I talk to people. I do like to assume that people don't understand anything I'm talking about, and then I over-explain everything. It's not good. Oh dear. You think, oh no, I'm not gonna read that. Get ready to use your fingers for what? Vieus' fingers, we have a mind of our own. Don't tell us what to do. Because we're proud of what we're able to do. Yeah, I'm so happy with what my fingers can do with the tracking camera, honestly. I think it's pretty cool, because I don't have gloves. Gloves would cost almost as much as the entire full body tracking did. It's ridiculous how much gloves cost. But I understand, because if you think about it, fingers, I mean, there are so many little bones in your fingers that move. It's like having another full body tracking set, but it's just tiny, because there's so many tracking points it would need in those gloves. So it makes sense. It makes sense that it's expensive. It's just your wallet and your bank account cries when you look at that price tag. You're like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm going to use the camera tracking and pray. Oh dear. You have no idea how complex your hands are. I know, right? I mean, just think about how your thumb moves. Wow, that looks really good, actually. What the hell? It's tracking my hand so well now. Look at my thumb. I love tracking. VTuber technology is so cool. What? Okay. Condensed Vieus? I don't think that's the same as condescending. It's not the same as condensation. Oh my goodness. Does AI help with tracking? Yes. That's how tracking works. It is using AI. MediaPipe is what is considered the best webcam tracking thing at the moment, and it is AI based. That's how it works. It's not the same as image generation, because that's very unethical. MediaPipe is based, I assume, on lots of training data to understand body positions. That's what it's for. It's not generating, it's helping you make content that you couldn't have made without it. And I think that makes it okay, because that is fundamental to VTubing, really. You need the face tracking. That's how it works. And it's very cool. Very, very cool use of AI. I approve. Lets me move my mouth. You'll give it to Apple for making good TOF centers. I assume that's the thing that lets you do things like this with the cheeks that I now have. Is that the depth? Is that another word for depth sensors? Because I know that's why the iPhones are better, and that's why I have one. It's not expensive. It wasn't, but it works. How much battery does this have? 15%. Okay, we'll be okay. It started on like 30, so, and that was before I started streaming. That was about an hour before I started streaming, so I'm absolutely fine. Oh my goodness. Hi, Tree Gamer. Hope you're having a good day today. I can wave at you. That's so fun. Welcome. We are with the fishies. I did say we were swimming. We did some swimming earlier. I guess I can try and do some standing up swimming. It's just me trying to do the front crawl. Kind of covers my mouth when I do that, so the face tracking breaks. But this is me doing the front crawl in the air, in stood up. Here we go. I'm so good at swimming. It's great. Oh my God. Vieus dance. Is that the Vieus dance? Doing the arms like this. It's the Vieus dance. It's so stupid. Oh dear. How is your butterfly? Wait, isn't butterfly the one where you do this? Like, with your arms? I used to do swimming lessons, but I didn't get to butterfly. I was stuck at one of the swimming lesson levels because I refused. I couldn't do a flip underwater because I really didn't like the feeling of it going up my nose, and it made me feel horrible. So I was never able to do it. I never managed to pass the test, and that's when I quit my swimming lessons because they refused to let me go up, even though I was so good at everything else. I definitely am not as good as I used to be at swimming anymore. I haven't done it much at all in recent years. But I understand the basics. I can still do swimming, and I can do my breaststroke. Breaststroke's by far the easiest swimming technique. It does not take much energy. You can just keep going. They're doing your head. Breaststroke is fun. Maybe I'll be a swimming teacher on stream. So you gotta make sure you put your arms out, and all the power is in the legs. You gotta make sure you turn out your legs. I remember that's what they did. They was like, this is how swimming teachers teach, isn't it? They do it stood up. It's so stupid. Swimming teacher on stream? I could be your swimming teacher. I've already shown you a couple of strokes. So backwards. Is it called back crawl? I don't know if one's called front crawl. Is it back crawl? Swimming backwards is that a thing? Have I made? Oh no, it is a thing. I just don't remember how to do it. Do you do it like this? Oh yeah, it's like this. Then you kick your legs. Right, yes, that is a thing. You always reminds you a bit about frog swim, which the arms things, or is it the breaststroke? Breaststroke makes sense, I suppose, because it's all about the big elbows. That's me trying to touch my elbow. Is that accurate? No. That's my elbow. Yeah. Okay. It's decent. I'm happy with my tracking. Back crawl is really fun. Yeah, it is. I really like floating. Although the problem with floating is you tend to look like you're drowning. If you're doing, I really enjoy doing the mushroom float, which is where you grab your legs like this, you tuck your head in, and actually I just realised that made you stop. You're looking at the floor, aren't you? Kind of looking. Anyway, you can't see my mouth when I'm down there. But your head's underwater and you're grabbing your legs and you look like, and you're not moving. So I assume lifeguards think that you're drowning, which means I'm always too nervous to do it, even though I think it's fun because you rise up to the surface of the water and you're just there bobbing. It's so nice. Maybe that's something I'd have to do in my own time one day. I don't know. Hello, band from the Republic of Palau. You don't know who you are, but you're in your recommended, so you hope I have a nice day and keep following your goals. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I hope you're having a fantastic day too. I am very happy today. I don't know if you can tell, because I am able to move around my room. Look at me go. I will do this trick many times because I think it's fun. I can go all the way over here. I do think the steps are quite small. The distance I am walking is a lot further than it looks. But it's alright, I'll take it. Happens to the best of us band? Yeah, and then you get stuck here. It's a great pipeline. Random recommendation, you give it a chance, and then you fall in love with what you're watching. And I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about anything. That happens with anything. You just randomly decide to give something a chance. That was me with Invincible, and I loved it. I watched that about a month ago. It was so good, and I'd been sleeping on that for years. It's a good show. I had an itchy foot there. Oh my goodness. You know, my one tip I just thought about: if you're a VTuber or thinking about it and you want to get full body tracking, make sure you wear very few clothes because you get really hot because you get so excited and you're moving around so much and you will sweat like crazy. I suppose if it's winter you might want to wear more, but even then your room would heat up quickly because of the computer making a lot of heat, and then you again moving around. Maybe you can start with some clothes, but then the problem is that if you have long sleeves on, your trackers are strapped around your arms and you're going to have to take everything off. So don't do that. Just start cold. Start running on the spot. That will get you going. Month ago, yeah, it was great. Welcome, YouTube traveller. You have entered the forest of Vieus. They have, yes. I am scratching my arm, and that is so cool. You can actually see that. It's a little bit. It doesn't quite line up properly, does it? It looks like there's a big gap, but it is my arm. Anyway. I like putting my hands on my hips, you can probably tell. Although it looks like my hands are just kind of behind me, but they're not. Where are my hips? Like here? Yes, that's where I am, roughly. Weird. It's more my waist there, isn't it? Do you put your hands on your waist or your hips, personally? Because I definitely do mine on my hips. How few, like a skin tight suit? No, don't wear a skin tight suit. I would say wear short sleeves and short bottoms. I mean, I wear a skirt and short sleeves, which is accurate. That is what I'm wearing. I don't have anything on my legs, and I don't have anything on my arms. And see, it's not a lie. Oh my god. You're honestly not sure what's your hips or your waist. Your hips are the bones on the side. I can't really show you very well because it's not lined up properly. But your hips also, my hips are underneath my dress, so that's even worse to show you. But then they're the bones that stick out, and then your waist should go in a bit. Although some people's waists don't really go in. I don't know, mine does. But I know some people are a bit more straight down the sides. But it's meant to. Your waist is the skinniest area around your tummy. Yes. And that's how you measure yourself. And that's important when you want to buy things like skirts. I've always had a problem with skirts though, because they often don't. Sometimes I can't get them in the right size. They always fall down or something because they have to be big enough to go on, but my waist is so much slimmer than my hips that they're just too big, and then a lot of them they don't accommodate for that with the buttons or the zips, and then my skirts are too big for me. And I have this problem with tights as well. My tights are always falling down. I walk and then at 50 meters and I'm like, oh, I've got to pull up my tights again. I look ridiculous, but what can I do? My tights are gonna fall down. Why is my face tracking not? Oh, it's because I'm on 10% low battery, right? There we go. I'm fine. Oh, the hips definitely. You're closer to hips than weight, so you put your hands in your hips. Yeah. I definitely hold mine on my hips. It's the bones that I'm using as support. I don't know. But yes, definitely don't wear a skin tight suit for VTubing, full body tracking, because you would get so sweaty. I can't imagine what it must be like for people who play superheroes. They must get so hot. There's no room to breathe in those suits. It looks so impractical. Why would you choose to wear a skin tight suit for intense physical activity? That is strange. What? Would you not want loose clothing that blows in the wind a little bit, but not too much, but enough to cool you down? How does this work? The only VTuber you've watched before is Pasta? What do you mean by pasta? Who's that? Like a VTuber that was a little piece of pasta that was talking? If so, that's really cool. I want to see this VTuber that is a piece of pasta. I don't know. So VTubing that I'm doing is I have an iPhone on the top layer of my desk. It's like a big shelf at the back, and that's tracking my face. I have full body trackers on, which are these little purple tiny containers. I get little tiny purple blobs with straps around them, and I have one on my upper arm, lower arm, hand, and then other hand, other lower arm, and other upper arm. And then I have one on my chest, one on my head, and then the chest one has an extension to my hips. And then I also have one on this thigh, and I have one here on my ankle, and also one on my foot, and then the same on the other side. So one here, and one here. And that lets me do all of these crazy things. There are options to add more though. Oh my gosh, full body debut. Hello, Toto Harry. Thank you for coming back. It's been a while. I appreciate you being here. There's not many people watching me on Twitch. Not that I'm too worried, but it's cool to see you. Yes, we can move around now. It's very exciting. I'll show you the thing. It's the one party trick I have. I can walk all the way over here. I think I've gone outside, haven't I? I can walk through the walls. I went for a swim. It was fun. My face tracking stops working when I walk too far away, but you know, you get the idea. Very cool. I'm happy. How tall you are influences everything about your body. If you sweat much, lose fabrics help. Yeah, definitely. I think being taller makes you more prone to headaches or something as well. I don't know. I'm gonna have a quick drink. Okay. Is this VR chat? What's the space stage you're in now? This is not VR chat. This is Warudo. Warudo is it's a program that was designed for VTubing exclusively, but it is free. You can download it on Steam, and the environment I'm in is, let me just check. What is this called? It's called Submarine Space, but yeah, we're just in a little underground holiday home, underwater holiday home it seems extremely dangerous. You could die so easily in here, but I can apparently breathe underwater because I went swimming with a fish before, and I was talking to you guys. Maybe I'm actually part mermaid. I had a really stupid idea the other day. I was like, I've never shown you guys my parents, so what if one of my parents is a mermaid and one of my parents is something else that doesn't have a human head but has human legs, and then I'm actually part two other things but I look like a human. I mean, I've seen so many people talk about those concepts. I don't think I've actually seen someone do it as a VTuber, and it would be so stupid. I like the idea of it. I don't know, but I'm currently a human. Maybe that'll change. You know, identity is flexible. It's fine. Oh my goodness. Submarine Space seems more like an aquarium with a viewing chamber. Yeah, it's an interesting name. Submarine Space really makes you think it's in outer space, but it just means it's a space you can move around in. Like so. I feel like a ballerina right now. I used to do ballet actually. I mean, I don't remember much. I can do a little bit. You got things like point work and the different positions. Maybe we'll have a ballet concert stream. I'll learn some ballet again for you all, and we'll do it. It'll be great. I've made mer. What's a maid? What? What's a maid mer? I don't know what you're talking about. Make them chess pieces? Make what chess pieces? What do you mean? Both model types are. Oh! So you can say Pasta uses live 2D model. This is using actual 3D model. Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed some of your messages. It's fine. Yes. This is 3D. This is a 3D model. A lot of most VTubers use live 2D, and live 2D is a drawing that has been cut up into lots of little pieces, and then they use the program live 2D to rig the model, which is where they add lots of parameters and things that distort the image that can move, and then the face tracking program lets you move that by converting data from your face to the model. It's very, very cool piece of technology. I think it's amazing. But I'm 3D because I like the movement, and I've never been able to do it properly before. But this is the entire reason I'm 3D, so that I can do all this fun stuff. It's great. You said something with human legs and non-human upper body, fish head. Fish head! Maybe it is a fish head. It would be great. That actually just reminds me of something. We had a joke about that in Toilet Van Heineken kind of bridged. We did. It was like so I was part of the production of Toilet Van Heineken Bridge, I should mention that, and I was in it. We only ever made 2 episodes, unfortunately, but in the first episode of Toilet Van Heineken, you might remember, if you've seen it. If you haven't, that's okay. Haneke, from the title, he's a ghost. He has supernatural powers. Stops Yashiro from turning into a fish. Yashiro is the other main character. She's a girl, and we had a joke that was like, at least you don't look like this. And it was a fishman with human legs. It was fish on the top half and human on the bottom. And that reminded me of that. And I don't know why I felt the need to bring that up. But there you go. Oh my goodness. You're now watching a squirrel and a bumblebee fight. What? Why? What? Why would that happen? Oh, it's strange. Know how to make your own backgrounds? No, I don't know how to make my own environments. It's a very difficult process. You need to be good at 3D modeling. I don't know how to do that, honestly. I've tried. I once made an anvil by following a Blender tutorial years ago. But oh my god, this must have taken so long to make. It's very cool. With all the fish as well. I think it's ever so nice how there are fish going behind me like that. Look at them all. No, they're over there now. But little fishies. Very nice. I'm not sure if anyone asked this, but what made you consider go with the 3D model approach of VTubing compared to 2D? So I chose to be 3D primarily because it's the easiest one to do for free. That was the beginning of it. I was like, how to become a VTuber for free. Then you watch all of the YouTube videos and they're like, VRoid Studio. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll use VRoid Studio then. And then I made a model in VRoid Studio, this is still a VRoid model. I think VRoid is amazing. You can do so much of VRoid Studio. I think my face looks very different to most VTubers, but I think it's cute in its own way. I like the face I've ended up with. And it doesn't look anything like a standard VRoid face anyway. So it worked out. And then I continued to be 3D because again, I didn't have any money. I had to do what I could by myself. But also, I never wanted to become like 2D because I make my videos. And in my videos, I go outside to real places and I put my model into the real world. And even though I didn't have full body tracking, I was able to do things like stand still like this and go blah 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 with my hands because of a lovely little program called XR Animator, which is AI based full body tracking, and it's not amazing, but it's you can get it to work. You can get it to do what you want. It really struggles with legs, which is why I was always stood still. But now, and as you will see in my next video, I'm absolutely going to do this. I can move. I will be moving. I will be doing all the fun things that I wish I could do all this time ago. I cannot stand still, if you can tell. I'm so excited. Oh my god. And that's why I'm still 3D. I don't know if I'd ever want to go live 2D, honestly. I just think I'd rather spend my money. If I'm going to go commission someone to make a really nice model for me, I'd probably just commission someone to make a really nice 3D model. Because, you know, my model looks alright, and I am going to revamp it eventually. But my art skills just aren't at the same level as other people, and there are technical things that I know 3D modelers can do to really help with physics and collisions and all kinds of wonderful things that I don't know how to do. And I think it would be really nice to do one day. And also they can add more custom expressions. I know how to add custom expressions. It's a pain, but I do know how to do it. Because I think, I'm not sure if it's in this model. I'm bending down because this is easier for me. Let me check. I think there is a blend shape in this model, right? Maybe? Maybe not. Is there? Okay, now I'm having a look. Where? Okay, that's not an expression. No, there isn't an extra expression in this model. I do have the basic ones that come with VRoid. I never ever use them because I think they look ridiculous. I mean, look at this. Horrifying! This is nightmare fuel. What is this face? No! It's so bad. Oh my god, I hate it. And then so you got joy. That was joy. There's also angry, which is this one. Again, looks ridiculous. What? And then there's sorrow. Sorrow doesn't look so bad, but it's very flickery, and also, why is my mouth permanently open? What? It's much better, in my opinion, to make the faces yourself with your full body track, not full body, with your face tracking. My camera is struggling right now because it can't really see me. This is better. So, you know, if you want to be happy, you can pull this face. You can look happy on your own. If you want to look sad, if you don't want to look angry. Angry is kind of hard to do, actually. It's more of a concerned face, but you can do it. I think it looks a lot nicer when you do it yourself with just face tracking. It has a better result. I did used to have an expression where I could do my eyes they had little swells in them because I was just testing to see how it works. I know how to swap textures, and I used to have a way to swap my dress. This texture used to swap for a banana dress, but it's not in this model. I never set that up because this is the version of my model with the better face tracking, and I forgot to do it. And I haven't bothered to set it up. Maybe I should, I don't know. Shaved brows Vieus? No! Shaved brows Vieus is cursed. It's very good. Is this analog horror, the smiling Vieus? No, I'm sorry! Couldn't you walk if you were 2D after all? You can walk around kind of when you're 2D. Some people can do something that they liked. A lot of people call them steppies. And it would be the equivalent to basically being able to do this. That's all they can do. Just a little bit of a leg movement. But I can do this. I can go all the way. And that's so much cooler, in my opinion. Live 2D models do look very pretty, though. That is the one thing. But I think 3D models can look very impressive. The only reason mine doesn't look like that is because I made it. And I'm not a professional artist. The only 3D modeling experience you have is for erasing tries for model exporting into a 3DS game. Well, that's impressive on its own. It's intimidating when you open up on 3D modeling software for the first time, and it's impressive you actually managed to get it to work. That's really. Sorry, I am burping. That's really cool. My goodness, chicken meat like servos. Yes, there is the one exception to the live 2D thing. I commissioned a live 2D model of chicken meat, and I never use it anymore, even though I could, because it's a pain. Because I need to have 2 cameras. I do have 2 cameras. I could turn it on right now, but I don't really want to. Maybe another time. But it's a little chicken version of me, and it's always been a sticker on my server as well. You can head pat it. It's a little sticker, very cute, and it's rigged. There's no mouth movements on it, but I thought it was so cute, and I was so happy about it at the time. And you'll see it at the end of the stream because I always have. Yeah, on the end, there's 4 chickens and a banana, and that's my end screen, and it's so stupid, but I think it's silly. I still want to do I'm stood inside the desk. What has happened? I think I've drifted a bit. Not really drifted. It's just the way I think the forward and backwards movement that this tracking detects isn't equal. It's not going to be perfect, so you can shift across the room slowly as you walk around, and that is something you have to keep in mind. If I walked all the way back here and all the way forwards, I'm probably not going to be exactly where I was before. I probably moved backwards a bit. But it's still really cool. Dual platform Vieus maxing. Oh, Chichi Harry, you're Vieus maxing. Thank you so much. You're all the way here. That's so cool. The only tracking for Live 2D is Hansberry now. That's not true, Lord Barry. I've seen there is a program. I don't remember what it's called, but Mari Yume has her most recent YouTube short on her tutorial channel is about this. There's a program that lets you use the little avatars from Irasutoya, which you might know. It's an illustration website. And they have these little, very simple Live 2D models, and you can move your legs and your arms. It has full body tracking. It exists. It's just no one does it. And I don't think there's much software that supports it. But it's possible. And I think if I did end up getting a Live 2D model, I'd want mine to be able to do that. Because why not? It sounds cool. But I mean, at that point, you might as well have a 3D model, which is why I do. So, yes. You think the model looks excellent? Thank you so much, Penby. I really appreciate that. I do need to fix the skirt. That is the one priority, because yeah, when you sit down or bend down, whoop, that is not what a skirt does. I suppose it is accurate. If I were to have an invisible hoop skirt underneath this, that is realistically what it would do. But there is no hoop skirt under this skirt. It just sticks out, and there's no fabric. It doesn't follow the laws of physics, and I think that's part of why it doesn't work. I've just realised that. Huh. This is such talented and wholesome banana cream. Well, thank you so much, Latha. That's very kind of you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I think I'm still having oh my god, my foot is That's not what a feet do. I need to reset my tracking. I don't think I bent forward enough when I did the mounting thing, so they've... Yeah, let me... I'm gonna do a full reset and then a reset mounting. Okay. I didn't click the button, whoops. Mouse, click. And we sound like this. And then we do this one, which is... Make sure I bend forward properly this time. Like this. And there you go. I believe it's a little bit more accurate now. The only problem I have is when I do this, my foot is moving in the opposite direction to how it's actually moving. This is me with my foot up, but it thinks it's down. And when I put my foot down, as in I shift my foot, you know what I mean, it goes up. I don't know why. It's very weird. But I don't know how to fix it, so that is what we have. The current model is over a year old. You think it was officially used? Yes! This model is old now. It's been a year. That's why I'm due for an upgrade, and I will be working on an upgrade soon. I have ideas, and I think it's going to be so cool, but it will take me hours. This model is like 40 hours of work, and I have to do that again. It is painful. It's not my favourite thing to do. But they look so cool when they're finished, so you have to, don't you? Oh my god. It's a fun time. The Japanese clip art website? Yes, sorry, Chojiharu. Yes. Irasutoya doesn't have live 2D models, but the models are from Irasutoya. It's complicated. Go look on Mari Yume's tutorial channel. It's called Mari Yume. So MARI space YUME, and go to her most recent YouTube short. It's right there. I saw it today. I originally saw it months ago, but she posted a video today, and then I quickly checked her shorts, and she has it there. You can go look at it and then look up how to do it. It exists. But I don't know if you can. I don't know how to use your own custom model for that. I mean, obviously it would have to be rigged. It's complicated. It exists. Gotcha. You get it? Yeah, get it. Hope you have fun. Sounds like it'd be really cool. It looks impressive, honestly. I like it. Thank you, Pembo, by the way, for typing it out. The foot ankle just broke. Broken ankles aren't the end of the world. They'll heal. I just smacked my knee on my chair. Ow, that hurt. Don't do that. I can still feel the pain. Injuring myself on stream. That's today's technical scuff. Well, technically it was at the start. I had to reset my tracking at the start. That's what it was. Although I did that as well several times in the stream. There's not so much technical scuff as so much. It's just a thing you have to do. Otherwise it breaks slowly over time. That's how IMU trackers work. But they've been holding up really well. And I'm so happy. Alright, you have to head out for work. Hope you have a good rest of your days. Thank you so much, Banbite from the Republic of Palau. Thank you so much for coming by. I know you said it was your first time. I hope you have a good time at work and then a nice rest when you're finished. Thank you so much for coming. Wow, my hands are actually kind of working. These are my hands together. Can I interlock my fingers? No, that's not going to work. I tried. This is me with my hands above my head. I could do little pirouettes like a ballerina. I'm dizzy now. Don't do that. I also smacked my light. That's why I'm trying to straighten that. Stop spinning. Okay, there we go. I have a big lampshade that I feel like I'm going to smack tomorrow during Ring Fit Adventure. It's going to happen. I'll get too excited. I'll be running on the spot, and then it'll be smack! And then she falls, and she's on the floor, and she's fainted, and then that'll be 4-hour stream. That won't happen. That would be horrifying. We don't want that. Oh my god. My then band to use the is. Yes. It's a strange name. But, to be fair, it's not the first time I've had someone in my chat who goes by the name Band. There was someone else who was called Lone Wind the Wolf, brackets, Banned by Rin Penrose. I don't think they pop by anymore, but they used to. And I always thought that was ever such a strange little name, but it's silly. They did it for fun, of course. They're not actually banned. I've seen them talking in her chat, so I know they're not banned. And they said they weren't banned. But yeah, there are other people who've done this banned thing. Can you summon other fish? Yes, I can. Let me do that. I'm going to bend down because it's easiest for me to use my computer for this because it's a bit complicated. Oh, my face tracking can't see me. Let me fix that. Can I see me now? Yes, okay. So if I click this button, my mouse is noisier now, by the way. You might be able to hear it. I'm sorry about that. And then I click add asset prop. And we go to preview gallery, otherwise I won't be able to find them. There are so many animals in this. It's so cute. Let's find some fish. Oh, there's a goldfish. I don't know where it's gone, but I have just added a goldfish to my scene. I'm just going to see what else there is. There's an arowana, a carp, a clownfish. I want the clownfish. There's also a crab, a lobster, an orca. An orca! Okay, we're adding a couple. I need to do them one at a time though, otherwise I'm going to get confused. So let's attach this to me. Human body. It's currently inside my head and you can't see it, but it's there. It is there. And then we want left shoulder and I've got to move it this way. Yeah, there we go. It's swimming around with me. Little clownfish. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness. You be right back. That's okay, don't worry. Dolphin? I don't know if there's a dolphin. I'll have a look. Wait, no, I clicked the wrong button. I need to. There's a manatee. I just saw that. There's a lot of animals. They have so many. Oh my god. There is a dolphin. Oh my god. Yeah, there is a dolphin. There's a dolphin, an orca, a beluga, a narwhal. What other fish or sea animals do they have? Sea creatures. Actually, that's all of them. I've listed them all, but there's a lot. They have a goose. I am curious about the goose. But we're underwater. We're not. Why is the goose going so deep? There's a seahorse as well. I didn't notice that one. Right, let me get the dolphin over. Attach to character 1. We're going to put this one on the right shoulder. It's currently inside my head. It's fine. And it should go. Oh, that's the wrong way. Let me change that to 0, and then you. There we go. It's a dolphin. Got a dolphin and a clownfish. There you go. Some little sea animals. Orca, can the aquarium handle it? Let's do a medium-sized one. I can increase the size of these things. I can shrink them down as well. I feel like the dolphin's too small though. Let's make that one a bit bigger. Got a nice big. That's more accurate. It's a bit too close to me now though. So there we go. Little dolphin. But we're currently not in the sea, so these things are going to drown. Let's change that. So let's go see the fish. Now they can breathe. They can breathe underwater. Do not bring your fish inside. That's a bad idea. Unless they're in a fish tank. It's got interesting eyes. They're staring into your soul. Like so. It's very easy. Do I need anything else? No, I don't want to add too many props because I don't want my computer to crash. I think it's okay at the moment, but I don't want to risk it or test things. So we'll leave it with the 2. Oh wait, let me move the camera. There we go. Okay, now it can see me again. We have where's the clownfish? There it is. Yeah, clownfish. And a dolphin. To kill it under the chin, perhaps. Oh, my hand tracking is struggling. Here. No, backwards. Down. Little tickle under the chin. Oh my goodness. I think my phone just died. Oh no. My face tracking is dead, you guys. It ran out of battery. Oh no. That's not good. So I guess that's the end. It's been about 2 hours, not really, but almost 2 hours. My face tracking has died because my phone's run out of battery. So I'm gonna say that's the end for today. Thank you so much everyone for coming to my lovely full body tracking where I can move around the scene, debut with my little fishies swimming around. We only just added them at the end. Again, my mouth isn't moving because it stopped working. and I will see you all tomorrow for Ring Fit Adventure. We're going to do some exercise. It's going to be great. iPhone, I'm done with the battery, so face tracking's bye-bye. Yeah, my phone was only on about 30% when I started. I didn't realise. But I will obviously go charge it up now, and it will be fully ready for tomorrow, and it will last a lot longer, and then we can keep going until I die from exhaustion from the exercise, which is great. I like how all the other tracking still works. Even the hand tracking's working. But yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. Good night. I hope you have a nice morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. And I hope your lips work, because mine certainly don't. Bye-bye, everyone. Wait, my hand tracking doesn't work. I'm too far away. I can wave like this. Bye-bye. Good night, everyone. Make sure you join the banana cult if you haven't yet. It's very simple. Just pledge your allegiance. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.